Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warrior Code International. I'm here in Thailand, in Phuket at Ali's Villa. Big shout out to Ali because we're here for 1 week at this place. I got in touch with his father, Shaggy. Also shout out to Shaggy. Shaggy connected us. And now I'm here at the Villa, which is a very, very cool place. I mean, come with me, enjoy the place. As you can see, we've got two babies here. That's Ali's motor. I mean, the thing is just an absolute animal. An absolute beast that motor is. So this is what Ali is driving. This is my scooter. It's a small one, but still very, very efficient, very effective. It helps me a lot to reach the destinations where I have to conduct interviews. So a great scooter, great motor. And basically, I'm making this video because I would like to speak about the fight between Reinier de Ridder and Brendan Allen. Because it's a big fight. As you probably know, I lived in the Netherlands for 8 years. So the Netherlands is very close to my heart, and Reinier de Ridder is facing Brendan Allen. It's a very important fight for both of them. So what is my prediction? I will give you my prediction, but first let me show you the swimming pool. So as you can see, we've got a swimming pool in the villa. So that's a place where I basically go to swim, where I do some exercises to relax after a heavy training, where I do my breathing exercises. It's just the perfect place to go before you go to sleep, because it helps to relax the muscles, to relax the spirit, to relax the mind. So I really like this swimming pool. Here you can see there's a place where me and Ali chill. So basically here we eat, we drink, we speak up on various topics. So it's a bit dirty at the moment, the table. There's even a helmet on the table, but it doesn't matter. I love to sit here and just chill, relax. I am staying at this villa for 1 week. I've already been here for 2-3 days. I really appreciate it, Ali. I appreciate it very, very much. The place is great. But I'm going to sit on this motor and I'm going to give you my opinion and my prediction on Reinier de Ridder and Brendan Allen, because, as I mentioned, it's a very important fight for both of them. So yeah, let's analyze the fight. If we were to look at Reinier de Ridder, what would we say about him? Well, he's very tall, he's very big, massive, he's huge for the middleweight division. Actually, at one championship, he competed also in the light heavyweight division, and he was a champion there. He was a world champion in the middleweight division and in the light heavyweight division at one championship. So Reinier is very, very big, he's very heavy, he's massive. What makes him difficult to fight against is his size, but also the fact that he's always walking forward. He's always putting pressure on the opponent. He never stops throwing shots at you, and once you get in the clinch, he becomes extremely dangerous because his left knee is deadly. I mean, you saw what he did to Bo Nickal. It hurt Bo Nickal in a terrible way. About 5 knees Reinier landed after each other, one after the other, and he took the oxygen out of Bo Nickal's body and finished him. So when he gets in the clinch, he uses the left knee, he uses the right shoulder, he uses these dirty boxing shots, so shots to the body, shots to the head. So it's an uppercut to the body and a hook to the head. So even in the clinch, he does not give you a moment to relax. He's always throwing shots at you. He's always trying to trip you, to take you to the ground. So you cannot relax for even 1 second when Reinier is in the clinch with you. And apart from that, he's very heavy. So once he leans on you, you feel that weight. I remember the fight against Robert Whittaker. In those moments where Reinier was leaning on Robert Whittaker, you could see that Robert was breathing very heavily because all that weight on him. The moments where Robert had his back on the cage and Reinier was leaning on him. It was very, very difficult for Robert to breathe because Reinier is a big, big guy. But apart from that, once he takes you down, because Reinier is also a very good wrestler. I told you, he's a black belt in judo and in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But once he takes you to the ground, he puts constant pressure and he's very capable of submitting you. You remember the fight against Kevin Holland. He took Kevin Holland down with a single leg. He ended up in his closed guard. Eventually, he escaped and passed the guard in a very technical way, got to Kevin Holland's back, and eventually submitted him. So, very beautiful submission skills, high-level grappling, solid ability to pass the guard, solid ability to control the opponent on the ground, and also good wrestling. I mean, his trips in the clinch, single legs, double legs. He is a very, very skilled wrestler and grappler. So Reinier is a very complete fighter, and his size combined with his high-level cardio, with his constant pressure, and with his grappling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu make him a very, very difficult opponent. But his only weakness is his striking to a certain extent, because look, he does possess a good right jab because he's a southpaw. He does possess a good left overhand, but he gets easily hit. His timing is a little bit off. If we look at his fight against Robert Whittaker, we can see that his timing was a little bit off in a number of situations, especially in the first round. Robert Whittaker was touching Reinier with the left hook, with a 1-2. Just Whittaker had an answer for every shot thrown by Reinier. So Reinier's timing is a little bit off on the feet, especially when it comes to boxing. He does get hit. He also, when he gets hit, he rotates his head. He reacts in a very strange manner, very strange reactions to getting hit. He always rotates his head. It looks very amateur, to be honest. But look, who am I to say? Obviously, I'm sitting on a motor in a villa somewhere in Thailand, Phuket. Who am I to criticize Reinier de Ridder, who is fighting at the highest level in the world? Obviously, I'm not the person to criticize him, but in my opinion, when he gets hit, he reacts a bit strangely. But apart from that, he's got a very strong character. I remember even against Whittaker, he got badly hurt by that right overhand in the third round. He almost got finished, but he did not quit. He did not give up. He kept on fighting and eventually got the victory. So I like the way he throws the right jab. I like the left overhand. I like the tip kicks. I like the high kicks. I like the constant pressure which he puts on his opponents. I like his grappling. I like his wrestling. I like his gas tank. He is a very, very complete and dangerous fighter. Against himself, he has Brandon Owen Allen. Brandon is also a very complete fighter, good boxer, possesses a very good right hand, a very good left hook. I like the way he combines the left hook and the right straight punch. For example, when he faced Paul Craig, in the beginning of the second round, he threw that left hook and then right straight and hurt Paul Craig very, very badly. In addition to that, in the same fight, he knocked Paul Craig down with a very beautiful left uppercut to the body, left hook to the head, and then right overhand. So he does possess some very beautiful combinations. Even against Marvin Vettori, it was a very competitive fight, by the way, but I liked the right calf kick. I liked the right mid kick. I liked it that he throws the right mid kick, and after that he immediately follows up with the right straight. So he does that very, very well. So a good boxer, he's not afraid of getting hit, enjoys being in the pocket. When he's in the pocket, he uses the elbow pretty well, the right elbow. Also, the left knee. I mean, the way he touched, well, not touched, the way he hit Imavov with the left knee in the clinch, I believe in the third round, it was a very brutal knee. So he's got very good knees in the clinch, good elbows. He's not afraid of being in the pocket, not afraid of getting hit. In terms of wrestling, he is an explosive wrestler. He took Imavov within 15 seconds to the ground. Within 15 seconds in the first round, he took Imavov to the ground. It was an explosive takedown, explosive trip. So he does have explosive takedowns. Even against Vettori, he applied, I believe in the first round when the fight started, there were some exchanges on the feet. He hurt Vettori a little bit, and then he jumped for the knees and took him down. So he's got explosive wrestling, good trips in the clinch, high-level jiu-jitsu. The way he submitted Paul Craig, and he's got a total of 14 submissions throughout his career. So he can always submit you. He puts a lot of pressure. Once you're on the ground, he uses his body weight to put heavy pressure on you, and he makes it really difficult to breathe. I remember Paul Craig really struggled once Brandon Allen was on top of him. So, you know, very high, very heavy top pressure on the ground, very good control on the ground, very good ability to pass the guard, very good ability to control you. Once he gets your back, it's very, very difficult to escape. Very good submissions, just a wide variety of submissions, very complete fighter on the ground as well as on the feet. So this will be a competitive fight. Brendan Allen, what I notice about him is he does get hit a lot. He gets easily hit, and Marvin Vettori was touching him at will. Marvin Vettori was hitting him with the left overhand at will, with the left straight at will. So Brendan Allen does get hit. That's my point. He does get hit. He does get hit easily. His takedowns are explosive, but at a certain stage, they get stuffed. For example, Imavov got taken down in the first round. He got dominated, but then in the second and third rounds, he stopped all the takedowns, and yeah, he was sprawling very well and did not allow Brendan Allen to take him down. So to make my point clear and concise, Brendan is a good wrestler, but to a certain extent. He is a solid striker, but he gets hit. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu fighter for sure. I think that the fight will go in the following way. Reinier will walk forwards, will put pressure on Brendan. Brendan will catch him with the left hook, will catch him with the right straight, but they will end up in the clinch. From there, Reinier will be landing some dirty boxing shots, so the uppercuts to the body, the left hook to the body, probably shoulder strikes if they're at the fence, at the cage wall, I mean. Reinier will be landing the left knee. Eventually, they will get to the ground. Maybe Reinier will take Brendan to the ground. And from there on, the big question is who the better grappler is. That's a big question. And I personally think that Reinier is the more experienced jiu-jitsu practitioner. So I personally think that the fight will go to the ground and Reinier will eventually submit Brendan. So the fight will start. Brendan will catch Reinier with some heavy shots. Probably that will keep on going until somewhere in the middle of the first round, or maybe the first minute of the first round. But very, very soon they will get to the clinch. Reinier will land his dirty boxing shots, his left knee. That left knee might hurt Brendan. If he doesn't hurt him, Reinier will probably try to take him down. Eventually he will take him down. And once they're on the ground, I believe that Reinier is the more complete fighter, the more complete jiu-jitsu practitioner. So I believe that Reinier will get a submission, probably a rear naked choke, or it's difficult for me to say at the moment which submission exactly, but I think it will be a submission victory for Reinier de Ridder. And once again, it's a very competitive fight. I don't want to make it sound that easy. It won't be easy for Reinier. But I believe that eventually, at a certain stage, they'll go to the ground and Reinier will get the victory. But on the feet, Brendan will have the advantage. He will be landing the heavy shots. He will have the better timing. He will be sharper, faster, more technical for sure. Reinier will be reacting in a strange way when he gets hit. You know, he will rotate his head as he usually does. But Reinier will get the job done. It will be a submission, in my opinion. I don't see this fight going the full 5 rounds because both of them are very, very dangerous on the ground. So I believe it will be a submission for Reinier. That's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. And once again, I mean, look at that motor. I mean, the thing is just, it's insane. And I'm not gonna drive this motor because I don't have a motor driving license. So Ali is gonna do that because he can drive a motor. I don't wanna risk it. You know, I love adrenaline. Actually, I love these moments of high adrenaline, but we have to be smart, we have to be rational. But my baby, my scooter is also very fast and I truly enjoy driving it or riding it. Tell me what the correct word is in the comments. But in general, yeah, great place here at the villa. I'm staying here for, what is it, 3 more days or something like that. And it's a great place. I believe that Wiz Khalifa was also staying somewhere in this region because AKA Thailand is here. I probably already told you. AKA Thailand is very close. So the place is great, great atmosphere, great vibes with Ali. Make sure to follow Warrior Code International, guys, because I've got a big journey here. I need to succeed. I need to gather 1,000 subscribers by the end of November. So I truly need your support. Follow my journey, follow the videos, enjoy the content. Give me ideas in the comments. What could I improve? What would you like to see? Who would you like me to speak with? Tomorrow I'm going to be training with Ismail Lazar, the Glory Kickboxing, the Infusion fighter, a world level heavyweight who is coming back to kickboxing. So please follow the journey. And that's it, guys. Enjoy your life. Let's go. Us.